Our drug manufacturing plant in Smolensk has been on the pharmaceutical market for more than 20 years. We have a variety of equipment for the production of medicines, from a granulator to an automatic line for self-adhesive labels. Last year, the management of our plant decided to improve the processes of production, to optimize the operation of equipment. At the general meeting on the development of production, the leading engineer of the analytical laboratory proposed to upgrade the analytical and laboratory equipment. Using analytical equipment, they monitor the readings of moisture level, melting time, transparency, dissolution, hardness parameters, thickness, viscosity, many analytical operations to determine the quality of raw materials, finished products. We conducted on technically obsolete laboratory equipment, which often did not provide indicators of verification. I had been working at the factory for 10 years as the lead production technologist, and I was given the task of finding and purchasing a gelatin capsule wall thickness analyzer that was designed to measure the thickness of tablets or gelatin capsules. I followed his advice. I chose one company in Germany, which produces pharmaceutical equipment, went to their website, and wrote a letter, in which I indicated the desired parameters and the capabilities of the machine. I didn't specify a particular machine. I wanted to see what they could offer me. A week later I got the answer that they didn't produce an analyzer for melting points of tablets and capsules, but they could develop and produce it, if requested, by the end of next year. That was too long for us, so I decided to look for other manufacturers of equipment. I found a company in China on the internet that produces a gelatin capsule wall thickness analyzer. I called them and asked whether they could supply me with similar equipment. They replied that they had such a device. The manager asked for my phone number and said she would call me back in the evening when she checked with her company engineer about the capabilities of automatic equipment. However, she did not call in the evening. I contacted them the next day. The manager said that she had passed the request on to the design department and that she would contact me when she got an answer. This seemed strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? Not a business-like approach to the customer. After a series of failures, I gave up on the melting point analyzer for pills and capsules on my own. Then I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met with a specialist who was engaged in selection and supply of laboratory equipment for the manufacture of medicines. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check whether he really specializes in the supply of equipment for the pharmaceutical industry. In order to do this, I found his website and thoroughly studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, with video clips of the equipment and lots of contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. The company had been on the equipment supply market for a long time, and that is a good reason to say that it was successful. I called the manager. He said that he remembered me and was happy to hear from me again. I told him that I was looking for a compact gelatin capsule wall thickness analyzer with simple controls. He suggested a machine option that was popular with customers and proven in production. I agreed to consider it. The manager emailed me the passport and instructions for operating the equipment. He also offered to perform the procedure of turnkey delivery. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later we made a contract for the supply of the gelatin capsule wall thickness analyzer. 1 month after signing the contract, the manager called me and told me that the equipment was ready and would be delivered within a week. The equipment was delivered according to the contract in 30 days. The equipment was compact and easy to operate, just like I wanted. The readout was on a high-quality 100-degree scale. The lab engineer, including myself, was pleased with the option of the gelatin capsule wall thickness analyzer offered. Choosing an analyzer was not easy. I went a hard way. There were obstacles and failures, but I was lucky. I met a specialist who solved my problems, gave competent advice, and left positive emotions from communication.